Hello, I'm Tarah Wheeler, CEO of Red Queen Dynamics, and I would love to introduce you to Liz Steiner, our Senior Manager, Sales and Growth. She keeps me on the straight and narrow, and we get a chance to have a conversation today, which is really wonderful because my cat is codependent, and yet you still can't see him on the screen.
Good morning, Tara, and good morning, Frankie. How are you today?
He says he's great. He says, I'm great. He's eating his kibble in the corner. So
Makes sense. Very logical.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
man.
So it's great to join you today. I think this is a great idea. Plus, it's great to have a conversation. Liz is one of the most amazing humans I've ever met. And I've remembered her, and we're very grateful to have her now here aboard at Red Queen Dynamics as our Senior Manager of Sales and Growth. And I am excited to get a chance to have some conversations this week about some stuff that has been on my mind. And I know that, we've got a lot of questions about cybersecurity this week and how to bring it home, or how would you, we got some great stuff this week. Liz, take us away.
We do. And I figured since it's our last office hours for October and the end of Cybersecurity Awareness Month, that we'd bring it home with kind of the concept of leadership and vision in cybersecurity, which is what we were asking about. And one of the best questions that we've gotten this week, well, in the last week and a half, is what is the best thing that a boss, an owner, a manager, somebody who's in charge of a small business can do to model the correct cybersecurity behavior to their company?
Oh, it's a great question. Is this a pointed question, Liz? I'm
Ooh,
not sure.
I don't feel attacked.
I don't feel attacked. I don't feel attacked. I feel honored to get a chance to be somebody who is a leader. And I've seen people do it really well and really poorly. I think about the really great leaders I've known in cybersecurity. I had a great boss once. His name was Joel. Great guy. And I remember thinking to myself, one of the reasons I think he modeled cybersecurity so great to me was I watched him walk the walk. If he made people have, two-factor authentication on their phones, he's got the two-factor authentication on his phone. If we needed to justify our choices in terms of what we were doing, so did he. And, you live by the principles that you preach. And the best way that I've seen to do that is if you make a choice about adding in a security feature, you need to explain to people why that's happening, right? You've got to explain to people that there's a reason for it, and then you need to get their buy-in for it. One of the hard things I've seen people do is in leadership and cybersecurity is try to enable a security feature, or worse, enforce a security feature like two-factor authentication, maybe in like your email or something like that, without explaining why. And I know we spent time in office hours before talking about what credential stuffing attacks are. I mean, we didn't go too deeply into it because honestly, it's really just the reason behind change your password and make sure that it's strong, it's stored in a password manager. But if you're going to ask people to do something and you're going to mandate it in a way that is handled by the technology but not by the people, you're not modeling leadership. You're not bringing people with you on a journey so much as you're dragging them along behind you on a rope. And that doesn't help anybody. So if you're gonna do the thing, if you're gonna require the thing, if you're gonna enforce two-factor authentication on an organization, explain to them why, and don't just be like, well, this is going to happen, people, so suck it up, buttercup. It doesn't help anything, right? You need to get that buy-in and get them communicating about why it matters. If you get people happy about keeping people safe, then they'll do it naturally.
I totally agree. I've learned so much just being here with you, and I'm now two-factor authentication. Absolutely. Multi-factor, all of the factors. Do you need a retinal scan? And my husband's like, it's a bedroom door, Liz. It doesn't need a retinal scan. It's going to be fine. No, I need it to be okay. He's both thrilled and horrified.
The security journey, right? It's like
Yeah.
It's like the stages of like grief and processing, right? Oh my God.
I've been through all of them, every day.
We all do. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. But that's such a good point. We do need to make it why is it important? It's like having little kids. It's like, why? Well, because I said so isn't enough.
That's beautiful. Because I said so isn't enough. And it's really, really true. Because I said so doesn't bring people with you. It just makes them feel isolated and kept out of the shared understanding. There sure must exist somewhere for why the hell we're doing all of this, right?
Absolutely.
And instead, it's just bring people along, have a little joy, get some cop humor up in there, because this is a hard field. But you know what? There's a lot of humor here too.
Especially with us, we're hilarious. Oh man.